Yo, what's going on guys, Wobbs here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we have a few updates including the brand new map coming to Marvel Rivals this week, and it should be coming with a brand new game mode, a whole new event, and even more new skins. And we even got some information about potential future heroes in Marvel Rivals. So let's start things off with the brand new map reveal for the new Clintar Throne of Knull map. So today, Marvel Rivals released a trailer for this map, which takes place in the core of Clintar, and this map will be in quick play before being added to the competitive pool, because this map seems to be a new type of game mode called Resource Rumble. Now, unfortunately, we don't have all the details on what Resource Rumble actually is, and it seems like we'll be getting more details tomorrow. Now, as soon as they drop the details, I'll be sure to make a video, so stay tuned on the channel for when we find those out. But Resource Rumble seems like it's going to be some new competitive style game mode, like a hardpoint style mode or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, and it will be dropping on August 22nd with this new Throne of Knull map. And we get a small description of the lore for this map. After Phoenix descended onto the battlefield, Knull fully awakened. Yet even the god of darkness is not free. Bound by the lingering force of the Phoenix, Knull must remain on his throne, locked in a struggle to consume the searing flame. The balance of power hangs by a thread. Will you rise to the challenge, face the unstoppable might of Knull, and find a way to drain his strength? Step into the light and confront the darkness. The fate of the flame rests in your hands. And here is a preview of that map. So we can see it's got all of that symbiotic theming. It's honestly really creepy. We've got a lot of these green colors, but there are also a few pretty cool things on here. First of all, we have this giant eye. We also have a symbiotic dragon. This thing looks huge with its tail wrapped around this giant pillar. I think we'll see some interactions with this around the map. There's also a lot of caves, a lot of different entrances around here. I think it's going to be quite a spread out map by the looks of it. We even have a giant panther. We can see its bones and the symbiote goo covering it. We see even more kind of maze-like areas of the map. All these tunnels leading to different sections. We have this kind of green glowing eternal flame, which is set in front of a huge pile of creatures and bones, the skeletons of all of these creatures. Again, these look really, really creepy. And then we can see Knull sat here on his throne, but we can see it's flaming. The Phoenix is constantly flying around him, and you can see it even poops a flame on him. Look at that. The ultimate disrespect to Knull, pooping right on his face by the looks of it. And then this is the area that Knull is in. So I assume this is kind of maybe the end checkpoint, or maybe, like I said, it's a hardpoint style mode and you fight on different areas. But I don't know. This definitely looks different. It looks like it is going to be an interesting new mode. Like I said, more details will be on that, but it seems like maybe you've got to fight your way towards this last point. It seems like everything kind of converges to here maybe, so I'm not too sure. But whatever this new mode is, it looks like it's going to be part of the core experience of Marvel Rivals. Because like we said, Resource Rumble is going to be in quick play first and then added to competitive after the team collects feedback and refines the experience. And then we get a last little shot of Knull here, a close-up, as he's trapped in his throne. He is not a happy bunny. Now, we know that he should also get voice lines on this map. I've already played them in a recent video. I'll play a couple just quickly now for you. These are some interactions that Knull seems to have with the heroes on this map, most likely in the spawn when you're waiting for the game to start.
Foolish half-mortal. Trying to defeat me with my own power is nothing short of delusional. You think yourself a force of creation. I spawned the great void. You are nothing compared to me.
So the new map does look really cool. Drop your theories in the comments of what you think Resource Rumble is going to be, but I believe it is going to be a new core mode for the game. Now, there's a lot more for us on the way this week as well in terms of new skins. First of all, we're going to be getting the new Symbiote Iron Man skin, the Extrembiote armor, which we've seen the concept art for. Now, we should get a skin reveal of this in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Now, I believe it will be dropping with another skin that hasn't been revealed yet, which is exciting, but also they're going to be dropping the new Ancient Powers Awaken event on August 22nd, which is another mini pass which will feature 3 new skins and a bunch of cosmetics for those skins. And one of them is the new Phoenix Force Venom skin that we've already seen in the trailer for last week's set of skins. We also have a new Rivals original Doctor Strange, where he's got a grey beard in this new blue costume. And then we finally get the Phoenix Force Iron Fist skin as well. Now, speaking of that Venom skin, we actually got some gameplay of the skin. Now, this is just work in progress. It won't be the final look of the skin. Now, I don't know if Eddie Brock's face is actually going to be revealed permanently in the skin, but we can hear some of the new kind of Phoenix sound effects that will play with the Venom skin in this gameplay from Rivals Info. So just take a listen to some of the ability sound effects. Now, like I said, this was modded into the game from the game files, so the final skin should look even better than that. And we also have the final image of the MVP screen in the files of the Venom MVP, and you can see the skin looks so cool. I really like it. I have heard some people say they don't really like the Phoenix design, but I think it's a very, very interesting one for Venom, and I kind of like it. We should also be getting a new Razer collaboration on the way to Marvel Rivals, as this new Razer spray was found in the game. Now, if this collab is just going to be this spray, or maybe there's going to be an exclusive skin or other kind of emote or something with this, I'm not too sure, but at the moment it seems it's just going to be a spray. But something like a Razer Ultron skin or something would be pretty dope. And speaking of skins, now let's talk about those summer skins, because we finally got confirmation on what's happening with Wave 2 of the summer party event skins, which should feature a whole new batch of swimsuit skins in Marvel Rivals. And Miller Ross did confirm that Wave 2 of the Marvel Rivals summer skins is on the way, and the team is currently working on them right now. And we should stay tuned for more news in the coming week. So it seems like in the next few weeks, we should be getting the trailer and the announcement of Wave 2 of these skins, and I believe they will be dropping in season 3.5. Now, we have a few skins that are confirmed for this and a few more skins that are theorized based on leaks. So what we will have in Wave 2 is the Punisher skin, which we've seen concept art for a very long time, and it looks pretty cool. He has the Nerf gun style water guns to go with the beach outfit. But we also have a confirmed skin for Human Torch, and this one we can see has kind of Doflamingo vibes. We got the open pink flame shirt. We have the red and white sunglasses. We also have the blue flaming swim shorts. So that's another skin that's guaranteed in Wave 2. And I believe Wave 2 should be another event pass or a mini event pass that will contain most of the skins and then maybe a couple more coming to the store. Now, it was confirmed that Wave 2 will have a mix of both male and female characters. And since we've already seen 2 of the male characters coming in this summer special, I believe there should be some other female characters. And based on a leaked list of a bunch of skins that are on the way, it looks like there's upcoming comic skins for Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. So I think we might be seeing an Invisible Woman summer special skin along with potentially Mr. Fantastic. That means that all the Fantastic Four will have summer skins. A lot of people have been asking for Emma Frost, but we have no leak based on that. But I think for sure we are getting an Invisible Woman summer skin. So Wave 2 is coming shortly. Don't worry, it's on the way. Now, another interesting bit of news for Marvel Rivals just dropped that was revealed in an interview between Marvel Rivals game director and MP First, where they asked about original characters and whether or not Marvel Rivals were allowed to create their own completely original characters for the game that will be introduced into the Marvel universe. Now, Guangguang's answer was yes, they are allowed to introduce original characters in Marvel Rivals. So there is opportunities in the future of this game for them to release original new heroes in Marvel Rivals that could be later developed in the Marvel universe. Now, I don't know if this is something the community are too keen on, and I think Marvel Rivals is too early in its development at the moment for it to be releasing original characters. However, we already know that Marvel Rivals has its next year's worth of characters already in development, so we wouldn't even be seeing any original characters for at least the next year anyway. I suppose that might give enough time for Marvel Rivals to fully establish itself enough to maybe allow them to bring original characters. But from what it seems at the moment, Marvel have given them the go-ahead that they can create original characters if they want to. But I think we've got a whole roster of Marvel heroes and villains that we'd like to see in the game before any original characters come out. But let me know. I feel like the community mostly would not like to see new original characters, but I'm sure there's a few of you out there that would like to see what Marvel Rivals could potentially come up with in the Marvel Universe. So that is something that could be coming very, very, very far down the road for Marvel Rivals. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the updates we have today. We have a lot coming this week, so stay tuned on the channel because I'll be dropping quite a few videos covering everything because it's a pretty good week in terms of content for Marvel Rivals and their brand new update on August 22nd. So let me know what you're most excited for, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.